going to do the analysis for September the 3rd to September the 7th. Wow. August is over. Summer's over almost. Let's start with the weekly. I always do it quickly just to see what's going on. Again, drawing my trend line on the weekly chart. So New Zealand dollar yen, it's in downtrend. We can also draw our horizontal support here. And the next major support is down here, so it's far away. Okay, major is here, the most touches are here, so we have to make sure pay attention to this area. On the daily chart, we already had a big break like here on the daily chart, right? And a lot of bounces on this line. Even here, look at the spike. So right now we are only focusing on the shorts. Again, on the 4-hourly, there's nothing. No retracement yet, so we can expect a bigger retracement at some point. We don't know, of course, will it go down to here or will it retrace before that? If it does retrace, then we can still look for setups to target this low, this horizontal support, right? On the 4-hourly. Now on the 1-hourly, it's too steep. Price already went down. It's bounced. You can do that also, but not right now because this is already over. It was too steep. And then we had all kind of 1, 2, 3s back to the 12 EMA. But we don't have a bigger retracement. So it's too late to get in on this time frame. And because we are focusing mainly on the swing, if you do the day trading or scalping, you could look for a break and get in here to make a couple of pips, but we don't do this now. We just want a retracement back to the 36. Exactly. The best thing is a retracement to the 36 and then maybe a small entry in as day trader, but because we don't want this, it's better to wait for a nice 4-hourly retracement so we can see that price is trying to breathe in and out, and then we get in, try to get in if price gives us a setup to target this, right? So USDN, it's ranging. There's too much horizontal resistance and support. I don't like the lack of volatility on this chart those days. You see it's spiking even on the daily. On the 4-hourly, it's up and down and up and down. So we don't have an uptrend, we don't have a downtrend. We leave that. We don't touch it. I don't touch anything unless I get a good direction. Meaning, like maybe if that's a daily 1, 2, 3, that means the price has to actually move up again and break this line. Only then I might look, but not before that. I also have horizontal support in this area. I just don't like the whole chart. GBP JPY. You see we had the 1, 2, 3 on the weekly. It looks almost like a weekly short 1, 2, 3, but it needs to be confirmed. Now on the daily, it's already moving. So last time I said price might retrace back to here, or it's finding the extension of those lines. Let me show you what I mean. Look at this. If you connect those three here, more or less, or through this and this and this, so that means that it could also react here, go back up and retest this line because it's doing it. It did that already here. You see it went down, boom, up, and now it found this again. I mean, it could also just go down, but if it retraces, if you see it spiking here, bouncing again on the 12th, it might go up and find this line again. Okay, so that is the area where we have to pay attention. Sorry? GBP JPY is that. So short 1, 2, 3. If it's going down, okay, we have 300 points. If it's going up, we're going to target this line. Okay? For entries now for the shorts, you see how it looks? Just dropped. So if that is staying below that line, then we need a 1 hourly short 1 to 3. That means you need something like this below here. Then you can try. If that doesn't work out and price goes back up, of course, then you start focusing on the longs because the retracement could be bigger and we go for that line. Make sense? Easy, right? So euro, US dollar, you already have the short, so it's a weekly short 1 to 3 anyways. Daily is pointing down. It bounced on this powerful resistance line. On the 4 hourly, you got the short 1 to 3, and now it's stuck at the 200 EMA here. So important for us is, because you use the 1 hourly to get in with the retracement to the 36, is to pay attention to this area. That's a little range. Okay, so you want to break here. That confirms the continuation of the shorts, so you keep your shorts. And at this point, you just draw a trend line and you trail your account protection order. You stop from here. Come on. Over here. From here to here. Because then the last lot is also like 20-30 points in profit in case it goes back. Then you still make something with the last lot. Okay? GBP US dollar. It's simple. You see it's going down. Major support is down here. We have the support area that already bounced, so the next area is down here. The weekly looks like that. And the daily short 1 to 3. The problem is that we don't have a 2 to 3 line break, so that means to get short here, to find a short, you better wait for the break in the setup below here using the 4 hourly and 1 hourly. You see they're all reacting like GPJPY is also moving like this. Cable GBP US dollar now is doing more or less the same. So you want a setup below here. Okay? And if that's not happening and price is going up, then you know, okay, if that line breaks, it's a daily trend line break, then we for sure look quickly for some long trades and target the resistance. So if here's your entry, you're going for this level, later on for this level, for the longs. Okay? Australian dollar, US dollar is also going down on the weekly. The daily looks like that. Look. And see the bounces? Now that means for shorts on the daily, I mean to get in on lower time frames, we would need another retracement first. This Australian dollar, US dollar. So it's not easy to take any shorts if price is so far from your resistance line, unless we trade against the main trend. And that would mean that we have to draw a trend line on the 4 hourly chart or 1 hourly at volatility. You can also check the 1 hourly, maybe it looks nicer there. Here we go. And then you would only take the shorts as day trader, like combining the 1 hourly 1 to 3s with lower time frames, or you wait for that trend line break. First set up 1 hourly 1 to 3, for example, and then trade against the main trend. Understand? That's the difference between with and against the main trend. With the main trend, We just pay attention to our powerful trend lines, you know, and we'll look for bounces and then trade immediately. But if price already moved away from our profit zones, trend lines, and it's down here, so we can only trade against it, against the main trend, using the 1 hourly charts. Okay, that would be against the main trend, trying to target the major resistance line on a daily or weekly chart. Correct? Nothing new. And also GBP CHF. Look, they do the same thing more or less. Some are just faster. So you pay attention to the details. Which one is faster? Which one gives me the first setups? Again, the same thing. There's no entry anymore, so we would like to see retracement back to there, and if it's bouncing there, we might get some entries again. If it's breaking, we look for longs against the main trend. And one new pair, the GBP Australian dollar, because we had a nice break here. We already had this, but then it was kind of ranging. So now you can do it like that, and you can also use those lows and those highs here. Major support down here, resistance up there. So something here in between is okay for support. And then on the daily chart, this. Doom. So we need to wait for first daily 1, 2, 3. If we catch this, so that means it could take the whole week, or maybe next week, but long term it could be a great swing or position trade to target those highs and new highs up here, right? To trade this on the daily. Now to trade this against the main trend or to catch the existing trend, again we go to the 4 hourly. On the 4 hourly, we need that volatility line that was probably caused by news. It's a big explosion here. So if that gives us short setups here, we can trade against the main trend, target this line first of all the 36, of course, or we wait. We already have a lower high on the 1 hourly, or wait for another 1, 2, 3 here to go short. Is that what I mean? And then target this and extension this. And those are all the pairs that I have on my watch list for this week. Great. So I did this analysis with a student of mine. I hope you liked it. If it was helpful to you, don't forget to share the video, to like it and give it a thumbs up, and also comment, so I know that we are all on the same page. Okay, see you soon. Enjoy the week, and bye for now.